guys, it's your girl Brandi, aka Brandi Forr. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Tomorrow is election day, so if you haven't already, please go vote. Today, tomorrow, whenever I upload this video, I'm sure it's going to be around election day. Or on election day. So please make sure you vote. Today I wanted to do something different and talk about Black women who've been on Love Island and their unique experiences that they have as Black women. And I'm going to be just going down the line listing, like, I would say the most memorable Black women on Love Island, the most iconic Black women, and I'm going to just be analyzing their experiences as Black women on Love Island. Because we all know that Black women, they tend to have a different experience than all their other peers. They always pretty much get the short end of the stick. They're always picked last, or they don't get enough screen time, or no one ever just appreciates them. They're mainly judged on their looks, etc., etc. So the first person that I wanted to talk about was, my girl Justine. She is the first Black woman to win Love Island. She won with Caleb, who is a mixed race man, and I am so happy that she won. She went through a lot. So Justine, she's from Love Island USA season 2. I wasn't able to watch the first Love Island USA season, so excuse me for not mentioning any other Black women from that season, but I'm just going to talk about Justine because she is, you have to say she is the most iconic right now because she's the first Black woman to have won this entire franchise. So basically, if you've seen Love Island USA season 2, you've seen how Justine's experience had started. So even from day one, she was experiencing that typical Black women on Love Island situation where she is the last woman to get picked by a guy, including Black guys. Black guys weren't picking her. And we saw that when Jeremiah, who's a light-skinned guy, he had gotten coupled up with Justine, having no other choice but to get coupled up with her. He wasn't into her. Like, why? I don't know. He immediately friend-zoned her, so instantly all the viewers are just like, that's very random that he just like randomly or automatically friend-zoned her. So we're all just thinking, colorism. It's just obvious. You could just tell when someone's a colorist. He was a colorist. I'm sorry. That's just that. So yeah, we noticed that happen. And then fast forward, when the other Black guy, Trey, who was on that season, he couples up with Justine, not because he was attracted to her. It was because he felt like he would win with Justine, because I feel like in the back of his head, he knew that Justine would have been a fan favorite from the jump. But he was never actually attracted to her. He never like actually said, hey, I am attracted to you. Never tried to kiss her in any way. It was just straight up cringeworthy. And it kind of seemed like he disgusted in a way with the little forehead kisses. Yeah, if y'all remember that. The things that Justine was dealing with throughout that season, it just showed like the guys, they were colorists. They weren't into her because she was a darker skinned woman. And it was just very obvious until, yeah, and then Caleb came to the villa and just changed everything up. So that's why Love Island Season 2 USA is such an iconic season, because this was, it was a love story for Justine. It was a love story that all Black women can experience together. Black women being able to find love and find someone who actually appreciates them for their beauty on the outside and on the inside. And that's exactly what Caleb showed us, that is possible for a man to love a beautiful Black woman like Justine. That's why the season was perfect. It ended perfectly because we don't get to see that on Love Island ever. And it was just amazing seeing Justine. She stayed true to herself. She never tried to whitewash herself in any way, surrounded by all these white people. She stayed true to her roots, always mentioning where she's from, Congo, and that's why I love her. So her experience as a black woman on Love Island, it started out like every other black woman or black men that you would see on Love Island, but then ended beautifully. And I'm just so glad that it finally happened. And it just goes to show that yes, black women are able to find love. Next! Since I didn't watch Love Island of season 1 of USA, I'm going to just go straight to the UK. So we don't actually see a black woman on Love Island until season 4, I believe. So Samira from Love Island season 4 of UK was the first black woman to show up in the Love Island franchise. Of course, like every black woman, like the first episode, she doesn't get picked, and she gets stuck coupled up with the doctor guy, Alex. She was coupled up with him for quite some time because, you know, black guys or mixed race guys, they would instantly be attracted to white women, never to Samira. So, of course, Samira was going through it to the point where she was so insecure about herself. There was one episode in particular in which, like, she was crying to Megan, you know, the girl who had like mass surgery on her face. She was literally crying to her and was like, maybe if I looked like you, like maybe I would get picked. Why isn't this happening for me? Da, da, da. It just made me so sad because it's like sis is crying to this white woman who literally got freaking plastic surgery to have the features that she has right now. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? And these freaking black guys are going after that white woman because of those features that are already on Samira's face naturally. Every time I think about that, I'm just like, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. And I felt so bad for her in that case. But it's like, it's a shame that she didn't see the beauty within herself. Like when she went to Casa Amor, or vice versa, I can't remember. She found this guy named Frankie, and then they were hitting it off. However, the Love Island producers weren't showing any of that to us. We didn't know that they were even as strong as they were. Apparently, there was a point where they had a whole hideaway scene. We didn't see any of that. Why? Because Love Island, they don't want to see black women in love, period. Throughout that entire season, Samira was the best friend. She was the shoulder to cry on. She was the black girl who was telling her friends how it was. Typical. You know, it's typical Love Island stuff, typical TV stuff in general. Always making the black girl the secondary character, never like the main character. But are we surprised? She and Frankie, they're all in love and whatnot. So much in love that when Frankie got booted off, she went home after that. And unfortunately, he cheated on her like an idiot. But it was just a hot mess for Samira. Honestly, it's crazy, especially like as the first black woman to be on Love Island, she had to deal with all of that stuff. But I guess she had to take the hardest punches out of them all, right? So, yeah. And then after like her season ended and then season 5 started, you know, she was getting a lot of comparisons to Yewande. Yewande is another iconic situation on Love Island. Yewande was on Love Island UK season 5, and just like Samira, just like Justine, no one wanted to pick her in the first episode. She was the last girl standing. Are we surprised? No, because black women are always done dirty on Love Island. So yeah, so eventually she coupled up with Mike, and honestly, even though I hate Michael, I never understood why he and Yewande never got together. But, so yeah, we definitely noticed from the first episode, it was hard for Yewande to find love. But then Danny comes in and tries to pursue Yewande, and, you know, yeah, we think everything is going great and whatnot. And then, of course, Danny starts to like the other white girl, Arabella, And it's just very annoying because like the way Danny was dealing with the entire situation, he was dealing with it in a very messy way. He would be telling Yewande one thing like, hey, you have nothing to worry about. I know we're going through some bumps in our situation, but you have nothing to worry about regardless. I'm still trying to pursue you. But then he would go back to Arabella and be like, yeah, she's making her friends hype her up. I only have eyes for you. I don't know how I'm gonna end the situation. And it was just like a hot. And then eventually Arabella goes to Yewande to be like, hey, like, you look desperate. Danny is saying that he wants me, not you. And then what does Yewande do? She gets mad. And then, of course, Love Island wants to paint her like the angry black woman. But it's like, of course she's going to get mad. The way that that situation was dealt, like, anyone would have gotten mad. Why is homegirl coming up to me saying that you don't like me anymore, that you're saying that I'm looking desperate? Of course she's gonna get mad. So yeah, I feel like that whole situation was so annoying because Danny clearly acted like he was into girls who look like Yewande, but really no. Of course, Danny has that specific type, skinny nose, Eurocentric features and whatnot. He was never into a Yewande to begin with. After that, Danny, of course, picked Arabella over Yewande, and which led to Yewande getting dumped from the island. If you guys follow most of the Love Island UK season 5 cast, you see that most of them like have over 1 million followers, yet Yewande, she has like 700k. Interesting, right? Anyways, next girl I wanted to talk about is Priscilla from Love Island UK season 6. Priscilla, she was just a breath of fresh air for Love. Oh my gosh, yeah, amazing. So Mike from season 6, he had first gotten coupled up with Leanne, who is, I believe, either Ghanaian or Nigerian as well. Mike is Ghanaian, I think. I forgot actually. But yeah, so they first got coupled up with each other, and then Leanne was just like, oh, Mike gives me the ick. And I'm just like, that's very annoying that you're saying this. And then she got mad when Mike was like, okay, I'm giving you the ick, so you're dumped from the island. And then she got mad at him. I don't understand why she was mad at him, but whatever. But it was just very nice to see when Mike went to Casa Amor, he was instantly attracted to Priscilla. The reason why I love Priscilla was because, like, the beginning from Casa Amor, sis was so she just showed how to be a confident, dark-skinned black woman on Love Island. Like, she didn't give a rat's ass. She had her wigs changed every day for like every scene. She did not care. She did everything a black woman loves to do on national TV, and she did it proudly. And that's why I love her. So yeah, I just really loved Priscilla, and I just love her and Mike's relationship. I don't have much to say about her because of the fact that Love Island, they barely gave her screen time on season 6, and it's very annoying, but are we surprised? No. Like, they barely gave them any screen time, which is why they didn't make it to the finals, and they definitely could have made it to the finals, but whatever. So yeah, now they are still together, and it's beautiful. They're a thriving black couple. And I noticed that she posts a lot. She's like an influencer slash a model right now. But I think it's very funny. One thing that I wanted to mention is that from her season, Love Island season 6, yeah, everyone has like 1 million followers, over 1 million followers. Even Molly, who's with Callum, has 1 million followers and such. Everyone has 1 million followers, or like at least 700k followers. Sis has only like 100k followers. Don't get me wrong, that's a lot of followers, but like for Love Island, that's very little. So yeah, don't you think it's just so freaking funny? Like, the dark-skinned woman from Love Island don't have as much followers as everyone else from Love Island on her season. just goes to show you, yeah, UK is like kind of racist, like, but everywhere is racist. So I don't even, it is, I don't know. It's just, it's very interesting to me. And last but not least, I wanted to talk about Amber from season 5 UK. So Amber, yes, she is not a fully black woman, but she is mixed. So I definitely wanted to touch on her. I actually really like Amber. She's actually one of my favorite Islanders from like the whole entire franchise because she just has the attitude that I strive to have. So yeah, I kind of wanted to compare the situation, however, because yeah, she is a mixed girl. So I think her dad is like Trinidadian, he's black. Although she is half black, she still had a lot of guys interested in her. And yeah, she was pulling guys left and right still, despite the whole Michael situation. And she has like over 2 million followers on Instagram. But I'm only comparing this and saying, like, mentioning her because it just kind of goes to show that the UK or just Love Island in general or just Love Island fans in general, mixed Islanders, they get a lot more attention, a lot more praise than a woman who is a black woman. Like, I find that very interesting because I was like, okay, yeah, Amber's black, but like, of course she's mixed, but she's very successful. Whereas like Yewande, she's not, doesn't even have 1 million followers yet. Yeah, I find that very interesting. Yeah, and it just goes to show that mixed people on Love Island, they have a lot more luck at finding love than black women do. And I just wanted to talk about all the thoughts I've had when watching all the seasons of Love Island. There are many other black people who are on Love Island, but I was only mentioning like these specific amount of people because these women stuck out to me the most and their experiences and what I'm seeing on their Instagram after their season had ended. So I just wanted to talk about that. I wanted to analyze the fact that it's true, like black women on Love Island, they always get the short end of the stick. They are not treated as though they are capable of finding love. Producers on Love Island, they never actually show their love story like they should be, like with everyone else. And I don't know, it's like Love Island audience, they just prefer watching the white people or supporting the white people or mixed race people after the show rather than the black people. So I find that very interesting. But let me know what you guys think about everything I just said. I'm going to try to be coming out with more Love Island content. So if you haven't already, please like this video. Please make sure you comment below any thoughts you have on Love Island, all the black women on Love Islands. Please comment below any suggestions and what you would like for me to talk about. And subscribe to your girl, Brandi Forr.